Hey guys, TMR, and this is an update to my last video I did here called Crazy Eights. Now, while the subject is hot and it's present in our consciousness, I wanted to take this opportunity to document some additional evidence here with regards to the eight connection. I noticed from the comments to this last video, you guys are noticing how predominant the eights are. So I want to continue to show you how this is very real, very legitimate, and there are no coincidences here. Okay, so the eights, what they mean, what they represent, I believe more than anything has to do with the Saturn connection, time and space, and our reality. And I think with what I'm about to show you, most of you guys will agree. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Now the thing is, as a standalone piece of evidence, it wouldn't mean anything, of course, but that's why it's important we document and keep track, because then we realize it's beyond coincidence once we see these things over and over again. And I was going to save this. I didn't want to reveal this yet, but in light of people now noticing the eights more and more, in light of the story, and I just covered it, and wondering what it all means, I thought I'd give you guys just a little more to chew on. As this continues to be revealed to us, then you guys can start tracking this as well. Okay, so with that said, firstly, an update on the Amtrak train story. Well, wouldn't you know it, the eighth and final victim has been found. Headlines here and the recent update here, courtesy of ABC News here. The eighth and final victim was found in the first car of the train at around 8 a.m. Okay, so we're going to go over a few things here. Let's keep it going. Thanks to Press Reset Earth for passing this along. Courtesy Fox News. Delta charged me $88 fee to sit next to 4-year-old daughter. An extra $88 to sit next to his daughter. May 12th, 2015. Very interesting, right? Something interesting to bring up, and I wanted to mention, was a comment made on the Crazy Eights video by Bobo. I can't find your comment, by the way. If you removed it, please let me know. But it was the top comment on the video, and she mentioned that, you know, the film Super 8 was being shown on the FX network all weekend last week, all weekend prior to the Amtrak train crash. And what is the Super 8 film about? Well, it's about a group of friends who witness a train crash. And this train is full, absolutely full of these, you know, time-space cubes. These cubes from an alien craft, right? And has something to do with an alien invasion. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. I saw it once. But it's very interesting. These cubes, Super 8, playing all weekend before the Amtrak train. So I thought that was very interesting. I don't know about you guys, just bringing that up. But thanks for the comment, Bobo. Now, moving on, many of you may be aware of the Bernstein Bears paradox, the Bernstein Bears phenomena, Mandela, ripple effect, etc. This whole thing that is absolutely incredible because, you know, either 99% of the people who notice that something's going on there with the name change of the Bernstein Bears are delusional or suffering mass amnesia or delusion, you know, or something has happened. When I say something has happened, I mean with our reality, something is really going on, guys. And in my opinion, the Bernstein Bears phenomenon, okay, this whole thing is very, very solid evidence to show you that something really strange is going on. And to me, this whole thing is solid evidence. It's just truly bizarre. You can just search online, and everybody remembers the Bernstein Bears. Everybody remembers Bernstein. Okay, Bernstein, E-I. Not stain, A-I-N, like you stained your shirt. Give me a break. It's nonsense. So, of course, the most prominent theory out there is that it has something to do with time and space being manipulated, being messed around with. I mean, what other explanation is there? So with that said, Bernstein Bears, is there an 88 connection? Indeed there is. Apparently in the book All Aboard, right here, there's a train. And on the train, there's the number 88. Very interesting, right? I don't know, guys. But so why or how the name change? In my opinion, hypothetically speaking, if this is true, that time or reality has been manipulated, I believe this is an effect that we noticed, in this timeline or reality that we noticed, and we're able to consciously have a memory of, and we're able to notice the difference. And it could be one of many effects, but this is the one we noticed. And again, you do a search for this, guys. If you aren't familiar with this whole thing, the Bernstein Bears phenomenon, go search it up. About 99% of the people out there you ask, they remember Bernstein, E-I-N, not Stain. Absolutely not. It's just utter nonsense. So it's very interesting bringing this up to people. You really get interesting reactions. So just something to think about there. And of course the 88 on the train.
Oh, what's really going to bake your noodle later on is, would you still have broken it if I hadn't said anything?
Next, we have CERN. Okay, now CERN, they had a Cineglobe International Film Festival from March 24th to the 29th. Now, you guys know of the short film that was made called Symmetry, but there was a film festival with many other films that was held. Okay, and of course, here is the promo for that film festival going on March 24th through the 29th that went on. And as you see here, free entry for ages 8 to 88. Let me repeat that. Free entry for ages 8 to 88. All right. Now you're talking about the whole time and space thing being manipulated. CERN, many people suspicious that's what's going on. And now you guys know, you guys are catching on to this 8 connection, what it means. Okay, here's CERN's website. CERN welcomes the Cineglobe International Film Festival. And the popcorn bag. Very interesting. So there you go. Okay, so last but not least, and before I show you what I'm about to show you guys, it is very, very crucial you guys keep in mind of what I covered in my last video and mentioned numerous times before regarding the Tesseract. The fact that the word Tesseract was coined in 1888 has everything to do with time and space manipulation. The fact that Madeleine L'Engle, mother of the Tesseract, through her book A Wrinkle in Time, featuring this Tesseract, died at age 88. Very, very important you keep this in mind while I show you what I'm about to show you. Okay, so here we go. First of all, many of you guys are aware of just how big of an impact and influence the comic book universe has on our world today. It's just inundated with occult, esoteric, satanic symbolism. All of these characters, all of these stories are all inspired by the occult. And we come to Flash. Now, the character Flash, right off the bat, many of you guys will just chuckle at how blatant, because of the lightning bolt. That's very prominent. Okay, Hollywood, they're just full of lightning bolts. And the reason is because we all know who they worship, and the lightning bolt is associated with Lucifer, as it is said he fell to earth as a lightning bolt. Now, with that said, let's get to the time connection and the 8 connection. Okay, in an issue, a Flash comic issue called The Case of the Vanished Year. Very, very interesting issue. The synopsis is, in his search for a scientist friend who has disappeared, Flash suddenly finds himself transported back 1 year into the past. So it's about time travel, obviously. Now, this particular issue, can you guess what number this issue is? About time travel, the case of the vanished year. Can you guess? Issue number 88. Issue number 88. All right, now that's not the cherry on top here. The absolute cherry on top. Now, here's the kicker. The creator of the Flash comic, of the Flash character, is Harry Lampert. Harry Lampert, just like Madeleine L'Engle, died, do I have to say it, age 88. That's right, folks. He died at age 88. Now, if you're creeped out, well, I'm going to tell you something. This is, my friends, just the tip of the iceberg. And I believe that reality has been corrupted. Okay? Reality has been corrupted. It is no longer the same. And that is why we are going to be shown and revealed things as time goes on, and things are only going to get more and more bizarre. So the point is, the Saturn connection is real, the time and space connection is real, the 8 connection is real, because the 8 represents time, and we are trapped in time. That's what the 8 represents. Also is associated with the Ouroboros, which also represents time, the snake eating itself. And that's why there's 88 constellations and 88 keys on the piano. It goes on and on. It just has everything to do with our reality, guys. So keep your eyes open, and as far as this topic goes, to be continued.